In this lesson, I will show you how to insert pictures, clip art, and shapes. So I'm going to go here to our Insert tab. You'll see here pictures, the clip art, and the shapes. The difference between a picture and clip art is simply pictures you create, whether it be with a digital camera or the snipping tool. The clip art, those are pictures the computer already has in their system. So let's go ahead and insert a picture here. My account opens up. I'm just going to choose a picture. And there we have it. Now my picture, when it is clicked on, a new tab shows up. Within this tab I can do many things. I can click and drag to resize it. If I want to move my picture, right now it will not let me. To move it, I need to wrap the text. Any of these will work. Personally, I usually choose in front of text so that if there's many things on the page, I can find the picture, but any of them will work. And now I can click and drag to move it. There is an option called crop. This is where you could cut the picture. Notice that the corner is now darkened, and if I click and drag my mouse, I'm going to click off of it. It's like I took a pair of scissors and I cut that off. Clip art. A pane will show up. Type in what you are looking for. I'm just going to choose something. Again, if I want to move this picture, right now it will not let me. I'm clicking and dragging and nothing is happening. So I'll go to wrap text. And now I can move that picture. Notice there is a green circle, and there's one here too. If I click and drag, it rotates the picture. Okay? There's also something called remove background. Notice what happens. If I click and drag to get more in, all of this purple, that is stuff that will be taken out. So if I'm done and I hit keep changes, you can see what is left over. Shapes. Notice there are a lot of options. There's speaking, call out buttons, there's basic shapes, there's some fun ones here. I'm going to click on one, click and drag. Notice I have a new tab. Shape fill, see the paint bucket here? As I point to the colors, notice the heart behind it is changing. The outline is the outside. So again, I'm pointing. You can kind of see the different options. I can also change how thick the line is. So we have very thick, and you can kind of see behind here, very thick and thin. So let's choose a thick one. Actually, let me change this to a different color so we can see it. They also have dashes. I can make it a dashed line if I would like, or I can keep it a solid line. Okay. Now I'm kind of putting things on top of each other here. Notice the heart is on top. Now if I decide, ooh, I would really like this heart to be behind everything, this is what I would do. It's called ordering. I'm going to go over here to my drawing tab, and I'm going to send this backwards. Notice. Now it's behind my little smiley guy, and now it's behind the other picture. So I can either bring it forward or send it backward. When I have the pictures the way I like it, there's a way to group them together so that they are now one picture. I do that by holding down the Control key. And then I click on everything. So Control, click, click, click. Everything has been selected. You can see all the little circles there. And then the group button is here. Group. This is now one picture that I can click and drag by themselves. I can resize it, click and drag. Now if I change my mind and I want to separate these pictures, I would go to Ungroup, and now they are three separate pictures again. Click off, and now I can move. There is also a way to take this design and to make an actual picture that I can keep forever. I'm going to hold down my Control key again and select everything. Let's group this together. Group, right click, copy. I'm going to go into the program Paint, and I'm going to paste that design there. Now the outside edge here, all this white space, I'm going to take this off by clicking and dragging, because otherwise that white area will be in my picture. File. If I just hit save, the computer doesn't know where to save it. So I need to hit save as. I'm going to call it something. I did this earlier. I'll just copy on top. So I'm going to call it something, hit save. Now let's check and see our, here it is. So I clicked on my documents, and here's my picture I just created.